And here we go. And Speft switch to Zeus. Okay, so it's gonna be some more fun. And looking at the starting positions, AoD is again on the right side. And Light's position, he has quite some nice gold, so that's fine for him. Looking at Amezi Arak, he sees some rhinos here, so he's going to be quite fine on the foot. Apthe also discovered the rhino, so he's fine on foot here. Although it seems, yeah, he has the herd. And he also discovered the back TCs with elephants and gold, so that's a very nice defensible position for him, because you can expect him taking, well, you'll see. But last game he took the defensive TC. As for J4, kinda okay position. He has nice herd there as well. Looking at T2, they have some gold there between him and J4, so they in a good position as well. Not really finding any extra food. And how about Spuffed? Yeah, he has quite nice herd here. It's on halfway to Light, so there might be a bit of fighting for it, but it's way closer to Spuffed, so he should be taking advantage of that. Looking at the TC positions, well, Light is in a very difficult one, because as you can see, this is third actually, and that's way forward. And as you can see, there is some peninsula, and he's gonna have a hard time getting there. On the other side, nothing really extra special. All the TC seem kinda okay. This one is also a bit more difficult to reach for Amezi Arak, a bit farther away, but still nothing brutal. It's kinda similar to this J-Force TC. And this TC for Apthe is very close actually, and he might be thinking about taking that as a second one, as opposed to the back one. But there's some kind of question as how to get there, because looking at it, it seems that there should be a shallow here. Yeah, there is a shallow here, so yeah, he has a good way to get there in the end. So far, there's just this one relic, and that is... Oh, that's a nice one. That Myth units use their special attacks more often. That's really not a bad one. And if you have enough Myth units, it's gonna go in quite handy. So let's go in for the Loki. If anyone has one, and that's just AoD Light, so he's out of luck. But it could just as well go to the Zeus. And in that case, it could be really fun if Speft went for Centaurs. Now that could be some pretty nasty raiding. Another relic found here, plus 40% villager hit points, that's an awesome one. That's a pretty good protection against raiding. Another relic, 20% wall hit points. Okay, someone wants to wall, but I don't have the feeling DoD will be the ones walling here. Otherwise the map seems standard watering hole really. Nothing extra special. There is some nice gold here for Amezi Arak if he can secure this choke point. Which he doesn't really have to, because it's obviously his teammate. But there is a shallow that connects this, and it should be accessible in that case, which is kind of a shame, because if it wasn't accessible, then that would be a pretty good defensible position for Amezi Arak, and possibly some safe trade if it does get to the late game. As we can see, Spoeft's scout is already tagged by a light to provide some nice scouting. And Light is doing the same thing here. What is unfortunate for him, that Spurft will see him and will know about this in soon. But maybe if actually, yeah, another herster is coming. So this might be fun because this will disrupt Spurft's hunting. Yep, and he fortunately for him saw it and decided to call it a day. Does he have some further food? Yeah, he has some piggies there. He has a rhino, which he sees, and some ostriches, or what is it? Ground crane. And elephants, so he's pretty much fine here. As you can see, we are already advancing to classical age, as is kind of expected with this choice of guys and gods. Spoiled fixing the house, that was a nice play. Waiting to see when Light actually notices this. And as you can see, J4 is going for a second DC pretty early on, so he's playing differently than last game. So he'll probably go for some interesting Ragnarok this time as well. Other than that, Apfe is taking his back DC. He decided he wants to go safe. And we had some shift in sense of Willy's. So that's Poeft being hammered here. And -3 wells. These are not getting away. T2 is helping Poeft to get on his head, on his feet. And all really Light is doing is he's destroying the towers. Yeah, that's an okay play, but as long as T2 is going to help him, that's not going to be any lasting damage on Poeft's game. And help is here, and this will be pretty much all there is to it for the attack from Light. Apfe go in range, so we can expect another advance to heroic from him. And let's see what J4 is doing. Yeah, he's preparing some beachhead here, which is pretty nice. And Light, as just we were talking about, is repelled, but Amazi Arag is trying to help him now. But at this point is kinda a bit late, and they should really coordinate better here. Light is probably trying to go a bit on the raid inside, but there's nothing to catch here, so he'll be just running away with army doing nothing. Whereas Spoeft with T2 will quite possibly go a bit aggressive here on his base. T2 is taking a second TC. So he'll soon have quite a decent echo as well. Right now Light has built an interesting position here. He decided to call it a day and rest a bit, and possibly we can expect some military buildings from him. Or why did he play this here? Maybe just a misclick or what? Weird placement, really. In the meantime, this south part is not going anywhere, but with the hoplites from Spoeft, this is going to be destroyed pretty soon, and tough spot here for yellow and red. Red is trying for some raiding. Yeah, but they see him, and Spoeft is born well ahead of time. And there are some locusts going on the gold villies. That's a decent play. But if we are going to see some more hoplites from Spoeft, this might be a pretty good army for taking down buildings. He already has 9 hoplites, and that's already quite good. And with some more military from T2, this should be a force to take down TC with ease. J4 is going for a nice faster Mythic. He's braggy right now, and we can expect Mythic pretty soon, I would say. He's going for a 30C, taking the Apfes forward. That's a good play, while Apfe is taking 30C himself. This is a very funny TC, as you can see, because there is no way through. So it's basically a peninsula accessible only through this point and this point. So kind of safe and interesting. But let's look at the battles. Spoefta together. Well, not really together. Right now he's being caught by himself, and Amaziarek will wreck him. Even though he uses restoration, this was a bad battle. I really wouldn't have taken it. Because the TC fighter is really just too much at this point. But as soon as T2 joins the battle, come on, send in these idols, it's going to be pretty interesting there. Apfe was trying to do some raiding through the Petsuchos, which didn't really work out as the birdie was shot down. And with J4 having a pretty good position here, this will take some siege towers from Apfe to do something. He's having a good position here near the TC, but how many actually Migdols do you have? Just this one. You definitely should build some more to keep some steady production. On the south side, T2 finally joined in the battle, and together with Spoeft, they should be fine. Spoeft doesn't have any armor upgrades right now, same as T2. How about the AoD? Yeah, also none. So that's an evil battle right now. Amaziarek went through Bragi, so he will have some extra push there. Oh, now this is a mother load. And as you can see, another nice raid from Apfe this time. 2 villies already dead. At least one of those should die as well. And J4 is preparing for attack. It seems he has a full pop army right now. Do you have some upgrades? Just mediums. And he's really looking forward to disrupt Apfe right now. The same is going for T2, that is trying to push through to Amaziarek. And if he does that, now there's prize waiting for him. But he has to back up, because Amaziarek has a decent army there. And without Spoev's help, he can't really expect to do anything. Raiding from Apfe going on, and the battle is raging in the middle as well. And because some mercenaries are popping off, J4 had to use the flaming weapons. But unfortunately for him, it might be a bit wasted there. Yep, unfortunately for him, definitely wasted flaming weapons. Come on, you should send out the release and repair. How about that, Apfe? An AoD light is trying some push together with Amize Arak on this left side on Speff's DC. Looking at how much army they actually have here, they should be able to take it down, and yes, Speff recognizes the situation and goes off. So this is a battle won for AoD. I would guess that Spoeft kind of switched building military units and went for some more echo, which kinda didn't pay off, because now AoD are really going for it hard. And there's still a battle going on for J4, but these mercenaries are really helping. As you could see, there was a jump in HP, so that means that an upgrade was made right there. Yep, makes sense. And now, well, you should micro a bit, but still the situation seems kind of decently okay for Apfe. How many military? If you're still picking this from just one Migdol, then you can't really be surprised that you're not pushing through here. There was some attempt from Light to do something here, but there is a very good position on J4, so not really something he could do, but again, he's going for the houses, and that's a very correct play. That's going to help Apfe a lot. Because right now, Apfe has already beaten J4's attack, and he'll be now slowed down a bit, because simply he won't have a population limit. D2 is now chasing the remnants of the Amize army, but on the south side, AoDs are still sending units, but at the same time Spoeft is trying to reclaim the TC, which he will, because he sent some army with it as well. And yeah, this is the end of the pursuit. Let's look at the ages. Spoeft is the only one that isn't in heroic, so let's see if he's at least advancing right now. Still no. It's not all that horrible for Zeus, because as a Greek, when you upgraded units, you can still fight pretty much okay against heroic units from the north. But I would expect him to go some more up in Mythic and try to get the Colossi up. Amize Arak is taking his pretty much secure TC. So let's see if someone actually thinks of building some docks. Yep, D2 has thought of that, and he's going to try to do some damage here. Especially take down this TC. Light is trying some raiding and went deep into D2's base. And also is trying to house him. Here, Amize Arak is trying to secure the position a bit. The choke points, they should maybe wall here. And yeah, also here, to make the situation a bit clearer. But they don't really need to, and they are going forward here. Apfe is doing some nice raiding here. He's trying to pick off military units and even some villagers when he encounters them and just advance to Mythic. You can see he's the first. And do we see someone else? Yep. D2 is advancing, and how about J4? He's already Balder, so that's going to be Ragnarok pretty soon as well. And yeah, Spoeft is going to be Apollo pretty soon. That's going to help them a lot, because Underworld Prestige is very nice in team games. But we'll see if they'll need that when the Ragnarok comes. Maybe they might do some fun actually through it, because they would play the Underworld Passage and just make some brutal triple or some such on one side and something like that. It can be counterable, but not if the Helios is on the same team. As you can see, there are some upgrades on D2's units. Yeah, he already has the base upgrades. And how about Joe? Yeah, just as well. So that's good. Some pretty interesting battle here. Basically D2 is alone here, because Spoeft just can't figure out how to make any more units to help his mates right now. So I'm kinda curious if he isn't thinking about something fun. And as you can see, AoD Light actually went around the corner and attacked his back TC and took it down. He's going to slow Spoeft quite some bit. And does it seem we have the sea chips? Yeah, they are trying to take down the TCs. Where ends this battle? Well, the TC is, well, just going down, it seems. So Spoeft is on 1 right now. But this shouldn't be all that difficult for D2 to hold, it seems. In the middle there is some merge war for J4, and it seems J4 is just waiting for the best moment. He's waiting for the upgrades. Call it a day with his Ragnarok, it seems. At the same time, Amezi Arag has Ragnarok as well. So if J4 calls it, and Amezi Arag as well, he has an advantage of the flaming weapons. So it might be quite fun battle there. But Light should really take this TC, or if he doesn't have resources for it, he should let someone else, like Amezi Arag, take it, because this is just a waste. Well, this is a sight you don't see all that often. Greek being butchered by mythical units. And we're having heavy hoplits, so we are in for some improvements. That's about time. And this might actually be what it takes here to push through, because so far it was just D2 against Amezi Arag and a bit of Light and Apfe. But right now, let's Spoeft has joined the fun. These units might come in handy. Here, D2 tried to attack the TC as well, but Apfe was able to build some shippies here and protect it quite nicely. J4 is trying still though, and it seems that Apfe is not really able to do anything here with water. But he's kind of handing it to J4 in the middle. On the south side, the push is going through, so that's kind of expected. When you have the Greek join the fray, buildings are going to get down. And Alpha has just lost the TC to J4's siege ships. It should help him a bit, because J4 is at 4 TCs, because he has stolen the third from Alpha, and Alpha is just at 2. So how is this going to be? This is a good play. He's ready for the Ragnarok here. Okay, so we're going to be seeing the fun here. And he'll probably take down the Titan Gate with it. Yep. Now Ragnarok and goodbye Titan Gate. On the south side, yeah, there's really nothing much to do. With every light still being on just the 1 TC, while T2 and Spoeft are at 3. AoD light. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, because he's just doing that to pretty much stall the Ragnarok, I would think. Or some other spell like the Vortex. So J4 has to wait some half a minute. That's an interesting play. That's going to help them. And Ragnarok, here we come. Oh well. He'll probably head right for the Titan, I would guess, to take it down. And Amezi Arak is doing the same, so he'll be just trying to help here. And he's first building a Titan, so he has a lot of soldiers right now to build the Titan Gate quickly. But, well, this Titan Gate won't be up, I'm afraid. Another batch of Heroes of Ragnarok are here, so as soon as this TC is down and mercenaries are not an immediate problem, they still can come through this TC, but at least it will be one less. And we can see Vortex being played here against the Titan Gate of Amezi Arak, but not really sure it's going to do all that much, because as you can see, there's a lot of Heroes of Ragnarok here. So yeah, that was pretty brutal slaughter, to be honest. So let's head back to the north, where J4 is trying to destroy this one. Yeah, he will succeed, so let's see how the light is doing. Obviously, when you have the Colossi and the Zeus in the Mythic, there's really not much you can do. And light is pretty much forced to abandon his position here. He's trying though, but the Colossi are just going to do the job there. Right now T2 is doing his own Titan, and J4 is somehow unable to take this Titan Gate down. That's a bit surprising. I would expect him to take it down, but the mercenaries did their job, it seems. And yeah, Amezi Arak has arrived, so this Titan Gate will actually come up. Not sure this Vortex will really solve the situation, because there's a lot of yellow Heroes of Ragnarok. But we'll see. With the combination with the mercenaries, they might be able to defend this kind of easily. Yeah, especially now. Okay, so this is going up. And how is it looking with this one? That's pretty safe. So that's going to be 2 titans. But Light is without anything right here. So he's going to be in a difficult situation to really help his teammates. He's just trying to build anything he can. And J4 is trying to take his TC, which it seems he will, but it will be destroyed just as soon as this Titan comes out. And hello, Son of Osiris. And as you can see, it won't even come up. So this is going to be 2 versus 1 Titan. And J4 is slowly rebuilding his echo, so he'll be soon quite okay. At the same time, honestly, Arak is doing fine here, and we have actually a sea battle on Watering Hole. That's kind of interesting. And some nicely upgraded ships. Yeah, D2 definitely has the better ships here. The hammer ships against the siege ships. So this TC will be down soon. And let's see what's going on here. J4 is at this moment calling it a day because of the mercenaries and the sheer amount of heroes of Ragnarok from Amazigh Arak. And since Amazigh Arak still has a lot of heroes, whereas J4 doesn't have all that many, they might actually chip in on the Blue Titan quite nicely. This Blue Titan is going where? Seems like you can't really decide. It seems now that he's going to the right and will duel it out with some other Titan, probably this one. Well, this Titan is doing just nothing here. Come on, move him and use him. Oh well, this is a lot of yellow. Do we have some nice upgrades? Yep, pretty nice ones. Even more than J4. And Titan has joined the fun, and J4 is losing its first DC. And still, this is ways off. And we actually see a wonder here. Oh, high up. Well, at this point they are in a pretty good position to defend it, to be honest, as DoD will have to do a lot. Because right now they are facing 2 Titans with just 1. Yeah, this is not a really position they wanted to be in. It would be best if they had both Titans on this one to take it down half the time. Basically save half the damage. Yes, Son of Osiris is also definitely helping there. So there's this guy gone. With this, we've been left at pretty much half health. And another full Titan still on here. Okay. If AoD can capitalize on this, this might be fun. On the south side, obviously, Spoiled has taken property of Light's base. There is still 1 TC left and he's just going for it. And J4 is just going to lose another TC. And at the same time, there is a push from Apfe. Well, not much of a push, just as following the heroes of Ragnarok of J4. But they will do some damage there. Spoeft is trying to find his way through the walls, which he does right now, to get into Amazigh Arak's base. And with this army, he will do a lot, because 20 population limit is gone for Amezi Arak, and he has Heroes of Ragnarok, so he's a lot of his pop is used right now. Titans really wrecking the situation here. And how about the south, where Spoeft is doing a similar job without the need for a Titan, really. Spoeft at 5 TCs. He'll probably soon be wanted to take this one as well. But now Wonder is up. And they have one Vortex left. But T2 doesn't really have any army right now, and he has a lot of work with the Titan there. And up on the J4 side, still doing a lot of damage, and not really any units to take care of it, because he just won. He's just at 1 TC. And J4 realizes that they are in a tough position right now. Spoeft is just taking care of the TCs. That's the correct position here. Just house the Amezi Arak, because as long as he doesn't have TCs, the Titan will eat most of his pop that can be used for military, and he won't be able to do anything else. But as you can see, he was able to steal these forwards from J4. So he's pretty much fine right now. And J4 is doing what he can. The fire giants, they are just going to pummel the Titan to death pretty soon. But the clock is running on the Wonder. The Wonder, 8:30. Even though it seems it might be a lot of time, it's actually not. And he's going to be summoned back, probably to defend the Wonder, because at this point he's pretty much dead to those fire giants. And they are taking back the other Titan as well. They will just protect the Wonder. So they are doing all they can to kill the Wonder. Oh, whoa, 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 wow, that's a nice one. That's a very nice one, and that actually could take down the Wonder. And actually most probably will, even though the mercenaries. Oh yeah, this is fun, as you say. You should take it down, because there are no ways to repair it. They decided to take the Titans to defend this. But that was too late. Nice place. Nice play by DoD. Very well used Underworld Passage, and that's exactly why it's a very crucial spell to have in the team games, because it can be used to deny your opponent anything like this, like Wonder, even Titan gates and such. It's a very important one. And it was well worth it. And Spoeft, it's at 6 TCs, taking up 7th. As you can see in the middle, T2 is already going through as well. And Afe is trying some other Wonder as well, Amezi Arak as well, but I would actually expect this to be too late. Because this... I'm not sure this can hold. Because as we can see, Spoeft will have 7 TCs. And if he just spams some of his units, strong Greek units against against buildings, will just eat through walls. Come on, shouldn't be doing this. Just eat through anything. This will be interesting to see what will happen now. DoD might actually want to build their Titans right now, because they would be really good at taking down the walls and the towers as well. This will be a very slow one. And one more TC. Yeah, that will be soon gone as well. And yeah, here is the Titan. And right now, when there's not really going to be a lot of dying, the DoD team might actually be thinking about deleting some of their economy units, because they might be able to just build a lot of army there, and when they're all upgraded, you don't really need all that much economy to keep up building your military. These Contariuses are doing a really good job taking down the walls. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be some mini Ragnarok there. And Spoeft is just deciding to build. Well, what the hell. Let's build both. Sorry. This Titan is pretty much dead. That's not going to do much. And this one is just being pummeled down right now by ATC Spoeft. I would actually go into Hoplites rather than Myrmidons, because if I remember correctly, they have better damage against buildings, so they will be faster actually. Yeah, those archers need to die as well. I would just go for Hoplites here, because you can't really expect any units there. This is just going to be full building spam, so there's really no point in building some counters. There's really... I don't see a way how this can last for 8 minutes. As soon as J4 actually pushes through, it's going to be fun. They should maybe J4 should make some ballistade that would help for some bit of range, because this might seem that it could be right in the range there. Oh, nice one. Unfortunately, they are still selling heroes of Ragnarok. So is this going down? Doesn't seem so, because there's a lot of villies there. So I'm not really sure this will be enough. It seems it won't be. But at least it forced some activity here and took down the Wonder quite a bit. And as you can see, J4 is pushing from top with a lot of wolf sacks from his wheelies, as we could hear. And yeah, there's not really anything standing in his way here. So as soon as he goes through this wall, it's a GG. This Titan is doing all it can, but really, that's just what it is doing, stalling. Some nice usage of the C-chips as well to help with the walls. And J4, as you can see, is safely through here. Yet, TC is down, so mercenaries no from here, only from the right possibly. But there is a freeway from the top, so J4 is safely there. And nice effort from TBL. Actually, at one point it looked like after the Ragnarok of the Arak, it looked like they might be in a good position to do something with the game. But then Spoeft really stormed through the lower part of the map and took the game from their hands. Some nice sieges here. Titan is gone. You can see a lot of sieges here as well. They are really good against Titans. And goodbye, birdie. And now this is going to fall pretty quickly right now. J4 has just taken his 4th TC to kind of help with his population, so that he can build a lot more veteran rams. And they are well in range here right now, so it's okay. Yeah, I thought I saw some Petropoli, because when you upgrade them, they have tremendous range. Very similar to Catapult. And that's the Wonder down, and this... Can you see this standing 6th or 40? I don't really. What is this wall hop? Come on, you can't possibly think that you can stall this even with your wall spam. You shouldn't be doing like this. It's almost as if the tree was losing leaves because of the portable ram battering onto it. Let's enjoy the last moments of this game. And here we go, GG. That was a pretty interesting game. Very well played by the AoD interestingly played by AoD. They did put up a very nice effort after the first game where they got kind of owned. In this game they put out very nice effort. At one point it really looked like they might be able to take something from this game. Let's have a look at the post game then. Well, obviously Spoleft will be owning in the economy because of the ATCs and such. Civilian units high. 120, that's a lot for 3 TCs. That means you don't really have all that much room for your military. So that's a bit overdone, I would think. Research count, obviously. AoD Light, again, he went very aggressively, so that's kind of understandable that he was even in a tough position than just 1 TC pretty much the whole game. Champion Starks, of course. When he did his mini Ragnarok there, with changing his release in the end to Ulfsarks to get to the Wonders. Alright, so this was fun. This ended up 2-0 for DoD against AoD. And this is it for this game and match.